We start the first topic of conversation off like this. Alabama football showed real love, support, really congratulating the men's basketball program in getting its first SEC tournament crown, SEC tournament title since 1991. At that point in time, Wimp Sanderson was the head coach of Alabama men's basketball. And what's so awesome is this right here. For the longest of time, we've seen the success that football has brought to the University of Alabama. We've seen it for the longest of time. We have seen what Nick Saban has done. We have seen him handle the expectations, be dominant in the expectations, and turn Alabama football into being a dominant, winning program. In the eyes of the fans for Alabama football, the expectations are national championship or this season was trash. National championship or this was a rebuilding year. National championship or we did not do what we were supposed to do this season. And you as fans, y'all have held Coach Saban to that standard. Why? Because when Saban first came in 2007, he told you, we're going to give you a product that you can be proud of. But for the longest of time, U.S. fans have been wondering, we love what Coach Saban's doing. We're proud of what Coach Saban's doing. He's setting the tone. We love that. We love talking about football. We love bragging about our team. But you guys have also wondered, when will we ever get another coach from one of our other athletic venues to see what Coach Saban is doing, match Coach Saban, so we can have another program to brag about, another program to be excited about, another program to get behind. And folks, Nate Oats is doing it for Alabama men's basketball over the weekend in the SEC tournament. Got huge wins over Mississippi State, over Tennessee, and against LSU. Despite the performance from Trendon Watford of the Tigers, the Tide, even though John Petty couldn't buy a bucket, the Tide hang on 80-79. Gets the win. The people go crazy. And Alabama football, as you can see from the tweets here from social media, Alabama football was really proud. They were really proud. You look at, Malachi Moore hyped up. Jalen Waddle hyped up. Sean Deion Hamilton, can I get a roll tide? O.J. Howard hyped up. Guys like Cornelius Bennett, former Alabama linebacker, very proud. Also, Pierce Quick, excited. Even David Ballou, strength staff guy David Ballou, excited and proud for the culture that's being built up for Alabama on the hardwood where men's basketball is concerned. The Bama football program pouring out so much love, so much appreciation, so much congratulatory vibe for the men's basketball program. Just good feelings going around right now. And I remember after the game, ESPN's Marty Smith spoke to Coach Oats about, one of the players, Herb Jones. When he came to Alabama, his idea was taking what was perceived to be a football school and making it a basketball school also. So Marty Smith threw Coach Oats the question of, have you gotten there yet? How far are you away from making this a basketball school? And Coach Oats, in a OG style, sat there and said, well, look, guys, Coach Saban and the football program, they texted me yesterday, they tweeted me yesterday, and they said, we're a championship school. They say we're a championship school. So it doesn't matter whether it's football, whether it's basketball, we're about winning championships here. It doesn't matter what the sport is. We are known, we are recognized for winning championships. We are a championship school. And when Coach Oats said that, along with some other things that he said as LSU walked off the court, I cannot say those words on this show, but everything that he said, he has endeared himself to the Alabama fans in the same way that Coach Saban, football-wise, has endeared himself to the Alabama football fan base in the 14 years that Saban has been a part of this program. So it is just huge, the amount of love and support pouring out from the football program, and them talking about how excited they are about the basketball team getting this SEC tournament, being the regular season champion for the first time since 2002 and being the tournament champion for the first time since 1991. And just speaking to you, the fans here, for just a split moment, going back to this, watching football in the midst of a global pandemic, watching football beat Georgia, beat LSU, beat Auburn, beat Florida in the SEC championship game, and win the college football playoff national championship. That was awesome. That was fantastic. Y'all got your T-shirts, you got your championship paraphernalia, you got your hats. I mean, that was fantastic watching that unfold. It was incredible watching Nick Saban win SEC Coach of the Year, watching Devontae Smith win the Heisman, among other awards, watching Steve Sarkisian win the Broyles Award. That was a big deal. That was special. But to come behind that and see basketball in the midst of a pandemic sweep Kentucky, sweep Auburn, sweep Tennessee, sweep Georgia, sweep LSU, get to the SEC tournament, win the SEC tournament, see Nate Oats get SEC Coach of the Year, see Herbert Jones win awards, see the student athletes for men's basketball get awards. That takes the excitement to a whole nother level, because now you as fans are thinking, they thought we couldn't shut up talking about Alabama football. Now we're never going to shut up, because now we have a basketball program we can be excited about. Now we got a basketball program we can brag on. Now we got a basketball program that we can get hyped up about. Now we got a basketball program to talk our stuff, to talk our talk to. Oh, you ain't finna shut us up. U.S. Tide Nation are overjoyed right now, and you should be, because, like I mentioned, for the longest of time, the outside looking in has said, well, Alabama, y'all a great football school. Y'all a great football power. I know y'all got football down there. Y'all love that pigskin. Y'all can talk football. That's all y'all got, football. Now the narrative is starting to be changed here. Coach Oats said, hey, championship school. Now the narrative's being changed, and you're seeing basketball win SEC championships. It's joining football. It's saying, Coach Saban, I see what you're doing. I see the expectations you've carried. I see how you set the tone. I see how you get the ball rolling. Coach Saban, we want to identify with you. We want to join you. And we're seeing Coach Oats and the basketball team identifying with Coach Saban and linking up and joining forces right there. That's a big deal. And like I mentioned before, for the longest of time, y'all have wanted to see, could we have another coach in one of our other athletic sporting venues, take that moniker of Coach Saban on and become, the next sport that joins football in really running this thing for Alabama in the SEC and in the nation, period. I mean, for the longest of time, we thought it would be Sarah Patterson, right? Sarah Patterson, and people forget this, when Nick Saban was winning big in football, Sarah Patterson was winning big in gymnastics, whether it was national championships, conference titles, regional titles. Sarah Patterson was winning big. Unfortunately, Coach Patterson retired, and the gymnastics program has not quite been the same since she left. Now, Dana Duckworth is trying to get it back on the up and up, but it hasn't been the same since Sarah Patterson left. Then you look at Patrick Murphy. People thought Coach Murphy where softball was concerned. He was going to be the guy that can match Nick Saban, right there, and be in that program that can win championship after championship. And softball, Patrick Murphy's recruited well. He's brought a lot of talent in here. It won a national title in 2012. It's trying to get a national title this year with Team 25. We'll see what happens, but Coach Murphy hasn't quite matched Nick Saban quite yet. Then I remember when Anthony Grant came in for basketball, men's basketball. People thought Anthony Grant would be able to get that basketball program up there to match Coach Saban. Did not happen. And then Avery Johnson came in here, and I remember Coach Avery was talking Bama basketball all the way up, especially when the 2017 class of Colin Sexton, Herb Jones, Alex Reese, John Petty came in here. He was really hyping up basketball, but he couldn't quite hit on the demands that he was putting out there. But with Nate Oats, now you're seeing a basketball program knock up with a football program, and it's starting to get very exciting here where the Crimson Tide is concerned. And just Nate Oats and Nick Saban in particular, these two together, I mean, there is something special happening in Tuscaloosa. There's something special going on right now. Something really special going on. If you look at the first 2 seasons of Nick Saban and the first 2 seasons of Nate Oats, there are a lot of striking similarities here. Bama fans, this is a very happy time, a very exciting time. If you are not buzzing with joy, if you are not buzzing with pride, I don't know what to say for you right now at this point. But Alabama football, really excited, really hyped up, really proud of what the basketball program did over the weekend, getting that SEC tournament title. Thank you for watching Touchdown Alabama Magazine's YouTube channel. To continue to get the best in Alabama football content, subscribe here and turn on your notifications to stay connected with the hottest shows covering your Crimson Tide.